reverse seatbelt position on her right now. I want to make sure that she can't get her frames in place. So I do that by keeping her tight to me so that when she tries to slide her elbow down in between, it's actually still on top of my leg. When she tries to put her frame under my face, I'm going to be coming down here and I'm going to be putting my chin down and I'm putting pressure with my shoulder into her face. All right, so I can't let her get her frames in place. If she gets her frames in place, this is her ability to start escape. So I want to be able to put my frames where they need to be in order to start my escapes. So we're going to switch places here. From side control, from this position, I want you to do just the opposite of what she's trying to do. She's trying to not let me get my elbow down. She's trying to not let me get my elbow under her face. This is exactly what I want to do. I want to take my elbow first of all, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my shoulders. Okay, so I'm going to just take my shoulders to my head, and I'm going to turn in just a little bit, just to give myself enough room to pull my elbow into this position. So my elbow's not on top of her leg. What I'm doing is I'm turning my shoulders and my hips just a little bit, almost like I'm shrimping, to get that bottom elbow in. Once that bottom elbow is in place, I'm starting with my first frame. The next frame that I want to put in place is my right hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that up in front of her head and I'm going to work it in this position underneath her neck. This is going to start my ability to put my knee in. So my knee wants to be ready on the side of her hip to go across her belt line. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to start my side control from this position. If you take a look at the distance between her hip and my hip, okay, I'm not controlling the space here. There's too much space. She could easily put that knee across and go to a mount position from here. I don't want that to happen. So in order to shut that down, before I even start putting my frames in place, I'm going to move my hips close and I'm going to put my hip on top of her thigh. Now if she tries to move her knee in place, she's got to move away, and I'm just going to allow me the ability to just slide my knee across and connect it with my elbow. Once it's connected with my elbow, it's very easy for me to use skeletal strength to break this grip. So I want to make sure that I'm able to use my hips to block her attempts to go into a mount position. Because if I'm lazy, I can get these frames in place all day, but she's going to be going for a mount position, and I'm getting my frames in place, and she's got me mounted. So I don't want that to happen. So you have to pay attention to what your lower body is doing as well as your upper body. So when I come in this position, I'll put my hip up on top of the